Welcome to the Elevating La Cultura podcast, a space where I talk with Latinas who are passionate about what they do and are willing to share that passion with others to change the narrative, especially for the next generation. Each season is centered around different topics, but all with the Latina perspective. Welcome to season 11, where I'm talking all things finance. I'm so excited to share these powerful conversations. So vámonos, and let's get into it. Hey, we are wrapping up another great season, season 11. Thank you so much to everyone who has continued to support and taken us to over 8,600 downloads. We really got into the numbers this season with the topic of finance, and this topic is so interesting, and the more I learn, the less scared and anxious I feel. While things are really uncertain in our current economy, I feel that with each new wild thing that happens, I'm surprised, yet not surprised at the same time. You feel me? However, I am grateful for people who are passionate about educating others with the knowledge that they have and helping put people at ease during this time of chaos. There are so many people who are desiring to learn more about how to budget, how to understand their finances to make big financial goals, and essentially create generational wealth. With this season, I desired to find people who were trustworthy, relatable, and most importantly, led or educated from the heart. Bernadette from episode 122 was the perfect guest to open up the season. If you haven't read her book, Crush Your Money Goals, you really should do that ASAP. It's a great read and super relatable. When I read it, I felt like I was just sitting down with a friend for a quick chat. Monica from episode 127 shared her passion for helping people and reminding us that there are still people who are in government positions who are doing their best to help the American people. Julissa from episode 123 shared that she was inspired by her own experience of being taken advantage of and committed to educating herself for the purpose of educating others so that they could have the best information to protect themselves and make sure that they are insured for the future. Lupita from episode 128 is breaking stereotypes as a financial advisor that is relatable and authentic, as she does her best to relate to her community in order to offer the best financial advice and present the best options for her clients. Araceli from episode 130 and Jackie from episode 124 are really seeking to support small businesses so that they can have financial organization and understanding in their business numbers. As a bookkeeper, Araceli encourages people to focus on organizational skills when it comes to their day-to-day transactions. Knowing how much you're making and spending is going to be the foundation for other business decisions. Jackie also helps you make sure you're set come tax season. We all know tax season is stressful, but when you have someone in your corner who is informed and wanting the best for you, you can be a little less stressed. And a huge shout out to my returning guest this season, Rosalie from episode 125, as she spoke about her new book, Building a Beautiful Business con Confianza, and the top risk for businesses being finance. I loved being able to host her book launch event here in Chicago. It was a beautiful time of gathering, connecting, and learning. And my amigas Jasmine and Adriana from episode 129. They were awesome to sit down with me for recording after facilitating workshops all day for our Latina Brilliant Summit event in March. We did a recap of our Q&A session for the podcast, and the knowledge they shared was gold. I'm so thankful for these two and the support they've shown in the past, and now as they collaborate with me to share their financial knowledge. They both have group programs, so they're perfect to connect with when wanting to get a better understanding of your budget, your retirement plans, or any other financial goals. Thanks to them, I just opened my IRA accounts this month and contributed and even invested in the stock market. I'll be coming back in a few months with season 12. I'm actually taking this quarter to do a complete audit of all my businesses and focus on marketing plans and prep for the end of the year and the future. I'll still be on Instagram and we'll still stay connected through emails, so I'll still be around as I prep for next season. Construction on our building has resumed, and we're focusing on finishing that before the end of the year. It has been a journey, but I've had to be patient and shift my expectations based on things that are outside of my control. And thanks to this season of the podcast, I'm way more confident in our funding and understanding our numbers for this big project. If you or someone you know is wanting to understand their finances or looking to connect with a specific finance professional, let me know. Or send them this season of the podcast. If you'd like to be on the podcast in the future or know of someone who should be a guest, please don't hesitate to reach out. The more we share our stories, the more we can potentially inspire and encourage others. And that's why I do what I do, to elevate our voices, our experiences, our expertise, and our cultura. Okay, amigos, thank you so much for listening. After you listen, feel free to take a screenshot to post on Instagram and tag @elevatinglacultura, or send me a DM. You can also comment on our YouTube video if you're watching online. I always like to hear from people and how they resonate with the stories that I share. So, leave a review on Apple Podcasts so we can get more ears listening to these stories and we can continue elevating la cultura. All right, enjoy the rest of your day, afternoon, evening, whenever you're listening, y nos vemos next season. Bye.